Okay, so what's up guys? In today's video I'm gonna show you how to make a dark ambient sample and then I'll make a beat out of it. As you can hear, I'm a little bit ill, but I hope that's okay with you. And of course, Merry Christmas to everyone. And a quick disclaimer, this sample is going to be available in my new loop kit dropping next Sunday, which is going to be full of these dark ambient R&B samples. So stay tuned. Okay, let's get right into it. First, I'll play you the final sample and then I'll break it down to you. First, I started with this ambient pad that I found in Analog Lab. The preset is called Pad Alan Watts. I layered down these chords. The first one is a C# minor without this middle note, and I only copied these two notes and I put them up an octave, and I copied this one as well and I put it down an octave. The second one is the same chord without this high and low note, and to be honest with you, I'm not good at music theory, so I have no idea what chord is this and I have no idea what chord is this, but it sounded good to me, so I used it. This is what it sounds like with no effects on. For the effects, I used halftime with the default settings. Then I used Shaperbox with this preset for the time module, which can be found in the reverse section, and it's this second one. And now the melody sounds like this. As you can see, my computer does not like this. But I still wasn't happy with the sound of the chords, so I recorded them into the Edison. You can do that by clicking this button and then playing whatever melody you want. Then you have to find the sweet spot where it loops perfectly. And when you find the sweet spot, you can click this button to send it directly to the playlist. When I hit the chords in the playlist, I right-clicked this audio clip. I clicked Edit in Audio Editor. And here I right click on this audio clip, I clicked format and I go to edit properties and I change this sample rate to 5000 Hertz, aka 5 kilohertz. I click this resample button, I accept it. What this does is that it gives it a little bit of texture, it sounds more vintage. And for the effects, I use this kickstart with this preset called Mid Chain and I turn down the mix to 72%. Then I used FX Fragments by Arturia and I used this Lush Planet preset, but I turned down the grain volume and grain mix. And on top of everything, I added this equalizer to cut out low frequencies and high frequencies. And now the melody sounds like this. The next sound that I used in this melody is this arpeggio called Habit, and I only copied the chords from the first sound. This is with no effects on. For the effects, I used halftime again with the default settings. Then I used this Shaperbox 2 with the time module with this preset, which can be found in the pitch section, and it's this fifth one. Then I used this Kickstart 2 again, but this time with a free punch preset, and I left the mix at 100%. And on top of everything, I added this equalizer to cut out lows and highs and reduce a little bit of frequencies around 315 Hertz. This is the melody with all the effects on. This already sounds very ambient and it has this dark vibe. The third sound that I used are these lo-fi keys called Get It Together, and I layered down this simple melody which only follows the chords from the previous melodies. For the effects, I used the Shaperbox 2 and I used this preset again. I used Valhalla Shimmer with a default preset. I only turned down the mix. I played around with the feedback and diffusion, and I turned up this low cut knob. Then I added another Shaperbox, this time with only volume module, then another Shaperbox with a volume module again, then equalizer, of course, to get rid of all the low frequencies and high frequencies. And then on top of everything, I added this Pancake 2 with the default presets. I didn't touch anything. This is what the melody sounds like with all the effects on. The next sound that I used for this melody is from HiHat. It's the preset called Feeling Pretty, which can be found in a loop section with a filter called Pure. This is the melody with no effects on. I used only 2 effects for this melody. It's Shaper Box 2, this time with a filter module with the preset, which can be found in a sweep section as this 5th one. And then I added this equalizer with a preset called Phone. This is the melody with all the effects on. And the last sound that I added to this melody is the synth bass, and I layer down this pattern. For the effects, I only used this equalizer to cut all frequencies below 30 Hz and to cut out high frequencies as well. When I had all the sounds ready, I selected them all, which you can do by pressing down Ctrl and clicking and dragging all over the mixer tracks that you want to select. Then you right click this arrow down here and you click route to this track only. What it does is that it will send all the audio signals from all of these tracks to this track only, because by default every single mixer track sends the audio signal to the master rack, but now these mixer tracks will send the audio signal to this mixer track 6, and from this it will send the audio signals to the master track. This is good if you want to, for example, add one effect to 5 melodies or 5 sounds. And here I added this fresh air with a preset called Mix Bass Polish, and I turned this to 20 and 10. Then I use this equalizer to cut out all the low frequencies below 30 Hz and to cut out all the high frequencies above 22,000 Hz. And I also reduced frequencies around 550 Hz and also 1700 Hz. And this is what we have now. Now when the melody is done, it's time to make a beat out of it. Okay, I think the beat is ready. Now I have to arrange it and mix it, and the beat will be done. So that's it for today's video. If you like this video, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.